Welcome back from the break. This is Inside Pages on Metro Television. My name is Moro Awudu. Let's now do the reporter's blog, after which we will be introducing our guest for this morning's conversation. Stay tuned in.
Following the restoration of the Price Stabilization and Recovery Levy on fuel product, liquefied petroleum gas prices went up by 5%. For instance, the 14.5 kilogram cylinder, which sold at 135 to 138 cedis, now sells between 145 to 150 cedis. For consumers, the incessant increment in the prices of fuel and gas is nothing to write home about. But for Joyce, who manages the heavy-do food joint in Kokomlemle, the new prices threatens the existence of her business.
The rate at which the gas is running in this country is very, very bad. For instance, this year alone, I can say that it has been increased about 4 or 3 times. When it happens like that, you cannot increase the price of your food all the time. You need to be stable, because now there's competition too in the market. So if you continue increasing the price of the food too, people will not buy. For instance, this year alone, we used to fill gas for a week. We spent about 2,500 for a week. Now you are filling 4,200 for a week. So imagine if you are spending so much on the gas, how are you going to sell and get your profit?
She lamented the increase in the prices of food product on the market too.
For the past 3 weeks, we've not had water. Every 2 days, we buy water, 500 Ghana cedis per tank. Every 3 days, we have to be buying water. Plus your gas, you pay workers, you pay tax. Look at the place.
At the Ogame food joint in the area, the situation was not any different.
Because we have to also increase our foodstuffs. So it really has so much effect on us. When there's increase in fuel prices or even in gas, because we do buy stuff from the markets. And those who normally also brings it from the villages to also complains of high fares.
They pleaded with government to reduce the skyrocketing prices of gas to help them sustain their businesses.
We are appealing on the government to help us reduce the cost of the gas so that we can also increase the value of the food that people eat. Because people complain a lot. And we can also reduce it just because people are complaining. We're also into business. We need to also make profit.
Many would assume that the increase in the prices of gas means more people would divulge into using more of charcoal. This is however not the case for Ajua Ashitu. Right, so you have also heard from the businesses and how the incessant increases in the prices of gas is affecting business. But they are calling on government to do something about it, and we do hope that the government will listen. For Metro News, Derek Adote.
Humans rely on crops for food. Therefore, some raw ingredients require to be preserved, dried, milled, and grinded. Local food processing started in a primitive way, but it is no more. Evolution of one crucial piece of food processing equipment, the earthenware pot. It has changed and advanced from ancient times to bring to mind interesting experiences, from grinding stones, earthenware bowls, and now to blenders. They all serve the same purpose, but people have different meanings of its usage. I visited 3 elderly women in La, Accra. They have interesting experiences with the use of stones and earthenware bowl for grinding over the years. Comfort, the first woman, explained how she uses the grinding stone to prepare medicine for people.
The grinding stone is ideal for the preparation of herbal medicine, which comes in various forms, oral and balm. Its best grinding stones are separately detected to medicine and food preparation to avoid pollution.
onyo use amoka shito yetem e ba fitele yake chufuma ko fenko ke no ni ke yiyo.
After the grinding stones came the earthenware bowl, made out of clay with ridges inside. It is mostly used with a wooden masher and commonly referred to as traditional blender. The Gans call it kakato, the Akans call it apotoyiwa, and the Evers call it vegwa. Mami Fante tells me she still uses the earthenware because it gives her food the kind of taste she wants.
Grinding in
the earthenware bowl maintains the original taste of the meal, unlike the blender.
Today, the use of earthenware is declining as a result of modern blenders. Auntie Araba and Gloria said they use blenders due to competing demands for time.
I have a very busy schedule, so the blender comes in handy and expedient.
Can blind the no can see me low name no can show me.
Oven is small blender.
I prefer blender over the others because it helps me in times when I am busy, sewing and cooking concurrently. More so, it's modern. The earthenware bowl, however, delays when being used and no longer popular.
Lavina, on her part, advised young women to use the grinding stone instead, as spices do not necessarily determine the taste of food, but how well one uses the stone.
Spices do not necessarily create best taste of foods. The grinding stone is good and easy to use and doesn't affect the original taste. I therefore encourage the younger ones to use the stones and earthenware bowls to prepare meals for their husbands. Just do it.
Richard Adu, also a resident in La, prefers to have his dish prepared with earthenware bowl.
Me apoto you anu twie na odi mu aduane a wani bi na unya taste correct taste because
eating in the earthenware bowl is eye-opening and it gives you the correct taste. However, the taste of meals prepared with a blender depreciates. Knowing vendors rely mostly on blenders, I don't buy meals from them. I have also trained my sons how to prepare food, which includes the use of earthenware bowls. It's the lazy ones who prefer to use the blenders.
As obana me ba ti fufu no di awoka you shock. Okotocho baduan be si o mam sisia. Mepa mo.
Great experience so far, having noted the evolution of cooking utensils for grinding and the preferences shared by those we've spoken to. What's your experience and which one do you prefer? For Metro News, Rosemary Anyimba, La Accra.